Hello, Aries. Welcome to your July general reading. I want to thank you guys for your continued support on my channel. I can't thank you guys enough. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This reading is a little bit later than I want it to be. I had a really bad toothache at the beginning of the week, and I could not get around to it. And I'm sorry I missed the weekly reading too, because I just couldn't do it. I'm starting to feel better now. But thank you guys for hanging in with me. I really appreciate the support. And as always, you can take advantage of my reading special, which is $25 a reading through the month of August. I have the information in the description box and you can get the information you need for a private reading. All right, guys. I started your reading, and then I started getting messages, so I had to take time, answer my messages, and now here we go. I started doing your reading. You got the 3 cards out here. You got the Hierophant, and you got the 7 of Swords, and you got the 8 of Swords here. Be careful of decisions that you're making that are coming up. Making sure the decisions that you're making now is right for you, okay? Making sure people, because the 7 of Swords usually means someone's being sneaky. Alright, so make sure that you have your eyes and ears open about everything right now. Aries. Go over everything, Aries. Every detail. Make sure everything is order. Make sure everything is in its proper place. I'm getting it with paperwork. Could be legal paperwork you could be dealing with here. Seek advice and seek counsel if you need to, alright? Just make sure everything is order. Make sure that things are in order right now for you. And making sure the situations around you are in your best interest, okay? Always do things that are in your best interest, Aries, alright? Don't, like I said, don't trap yourself, alright? Don't put yourself into a situation where you could become trapped, alright? If you're sensing a situation is not right, then follow that intuition there, okay? Follow that intuition. You don't want to wind up with the 10 of Swords energy here. Alright, make sure that someone is not if you sense that someone is backstabbing you around you or going to, make sure you call them out on that, alright? Because I don't like that energy of the 7 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. That could mean somebody being very sneaky around you. And they could be trying to betray you, alright? So watch, if you're not feeling right with something that's going on around you, make sure that you are paying attention to it. Alright? Don't put yourself in a situation where you can become trapped. Alright? Like I said, follow your guidance is going to be key coming up for you guys, Aries. So make sure everything is in order for you, Aries. And if you're not trusting a situation, then don't put yourself in it. Alright, let's see what other messages we have for you here. Alright, what other messages do we have for the sign of Aries for the month of July? What is more messages we have for Aries for the month of July? Oh, yeah. There's a 2 of Swords in reverse. It means a decision has to be made, alright? 2 of Swords, when it's in the upright, it means a decision time. Like I said, if you're feeling that a situation around you is deceitful or it's not in your best interest, I feel like some of you are sensing that a situation around you is not in your best interest, and somebody could be trying to backstab you. Make the decision to end that situation or pull yourself out of the situation. So be very careful, Aries, coming up in this month of July about what decisions you're making and who you're getting involved with, alright? Alright, so be very cautious about that. Alright, and you got the Hangman here and the reverse position here. Take some time out for yourselves, alright? Take a break from a situation. Look at it from all angles. Alright? Look at your situation from all angles. And like I said, intuition, I can't stress enough, is very important now for you, Aries. Very, very important. If something isn't right, if something doesn't feel right, it isn't right, alright? And I can't stress that enough. The message is very strong. Don't put yourself into a situation where you're going to become trapped. If you need to take time out, to reassess the situation, absolutely take the time out that you need. All right, let's see what else we got here. All right, Aries, for the month of July. These are very strong and very powerful messages coming through, so please take note of it. Take note of these messages that are coming through, because I really feel very strongly about it. Alright, let's see what else we got here. I feel like you're able to avert the situation. If you just trust your intuition, I feel like you can avert the situation. And I'm not going to stress this enough, but your intuition is key. The key coming up for you. I cannot stress this enough. It's so powerful and it's coming through. So please take note of it. All right, what else do we got here for Aries here? Okay, this is good. This is what I like to see. You got the victory card. Like I said, if you follow your intuition and you follow your intuition, I feel like you'll be victorious, okay? You will be victorious. Make sure you got the real good possibility of being victorious. You got the Devil card. And you got the Eight of Cups here. And you got the Seven of Wands here. Yeah. The good thing is, it looks like you're walking away. This is a situation where some of you are going to walk away from because you're not feeling it's right for you. You're going to walk away and have no regrets. So you're going to be victorious over this situation. You're going to walk away from it. And you're going to stand your ground. You'll be like, this isn't right for me. It's not for me. I'm leaving it. Because guess what you have right after that? You have the Judgment and the Ten of Cups. Alright, so this situation, like I said, stay out of it. If it doesn't feel right, get out. If something isn't feel right, know that it's not right, and walk away from it, and do not regret walking away from the situation. Because in the long run, whatever the situation is, it could hurt you. Alright, you don't want to fall into a trap where you're in a situation that you can't get out of. Alright, so if you feel you need to walk away from this situation, you stand your ground. You leave the situation. Alright? You got the Queen of Swords energy here too. I feel like you're going to be very firm with that. Be very firm about the situation, about standing your ground. The Queen of Swords is very firm, very strong. It could come off as cold-hearted, but like you said, when it comes to your future and decisions about you, you have to be strong. And sometimes we got to make those hard decisions. All right, we have to be firm in our beliefs. And I feel like it's coming up for a time, Aries, where it's time for you to be firm in your beliefs. All right, so be very firm. All right, if you feel it's not right for you, leave it. All right, if the intuition is telling you to leave the situation, do so. All right, don't get caught up in a situation that you cannot get out of it. I can't stress that enough. If you have to be firm, then do so. Be fair, be firm, but be fair. All right. I feel like the Queen of Swords also is very fair too, but she's also very firm. And I feel like that's you, Aries. But the thing is, you've got victory. I feel like if some of you trust your intuition, walk away from the situation, you'll be victorious. And like I said, there'll be a whole new awakening in the Ten of Cups for you. I'm getting the sense that it's like averting disaster here. So some of you, Aries, are about to avert a disaster, or the potential to avert this disaster. Like I said, if it ain't feeling right, then don't do it. All right? And if you need to step away from a situation to reevaluate it, then do so. All right, Aries. Very powerful messages here. Very powerful message. Now I'm going to take my 3D tarot deck here that I have. I'm going to take out another card here. See what else I can get for your reading here. Here we go. Yep, here you go. You got the Lovers and the Sun card. Again, Lovers about decisions, and the Sun card. Like I said, important decisions coming up for you, Aries, but you got the Sun card, so that's really positive energy there. Plus with the Judgment, the Ten of Cups, yeah. I'm getting the words of averting disaster. Like I said, if this is for some of you, Aries, who are not feeling a situation is right for you, you've got the potential to avert disaster and be trapped. So really good energy. Listen to that intuition. All right? It's talking to you. If it's telling you not to do something, then don't do it. All right, now I'm going to take a few, here you go, you got the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards here. I'm going to take a few messages out and see what this has got to say here. All right, Aries, for the month of July. What are the messages we have for Aries for the month of July? Aries, for the month of July. What are the messages we have for Aries in the month of July? Here we go. Here you go. You got the impasse card. There might be a situation where there's a no-win situation for you. All right, it's a no, like I said, it's use your intuition. If you feel like this is not going forward, this could be somebody you're working with too, where you feel like it's not going forward. You feel like you're at an impasse and it's not going to go forward. And like I said, if you feel like a situation at an impasse, it's not going forward. There's no process, no progress that's going to be made. Leave the situation. All right, it's not going to go forward. Like I said, if you need to seek advice or seek counsel, you got the service card. Do so. All right. But, like I said, this is a situation where there's a no-win situation. Maybe you need to walk away from it. Here you go, dissipating. I feel like the energy is dissipating. I feel like you're gaining clarity now. All right, you're starting to see the situation as, oh, it's not going forward. It's time for me to leave. With that comes growth. All right, Aries, you're growing. You're growing stronger here. And you got the prayer card. So there's a sense of, like I said, once you start trusting your intuition, you're going to start to grow. You're going to start to outgrow situations too. Like I said, you might finally see a situation for what it is. It's not going forward. You might be at an impasse with a situation and you're like, that's it. It's not going forward, and you're coming to the realization that it's not going to go forward. It's never going to go forward. It's just a situation that is what it is, and there's just no more that can be done, and it's time for you to leave it. It could be hindering your growth. Or, like I said, hindering your growth process here, because you're also on a spiritual journey too with growth. Because with the Hierophant and the growth card here, you're on a spiritual journey to growth. And with growth, we have to learn to trust our intuition here. Like I said, so if there's a situation that you're in where there's no win, get out. Get out. If you're feeling it's a no-win situation, get out of it. Because the longer it goes on, the more you're going to feel trapped and not be free. You've got the energy to change situations there, Aries, there. Okay, Aries, so now I'm going to take a few love and romance cards out for you. Let's see what else is coming up for you. Love and romance for the sign of Aries for the month of July. What does Aries need to see for the month of July? What are the messages that we need to see for Aries for the month of July? Love and relationships here. Aries for the month of July. What are the messages we need to see for Aries for the month of July? Aries for the month of July. What are the messages we need to see? Aries for the month of July. What are the messages we have for love here? Oh, Aries, there's some sort of reconciliation coming back from you. Could be reconnecting with somebody from the past. Divine timing, it was worth waiting for. So like I said, the universe always brings something around when the timing is right. So let's see what else. Very soon. So there could be there could be a reconciliation for you. Release your ex. Okay, here we go. Some of you moving on from a relationship. Some of you could be going back to a past person. Very possible. Especially with someone who's bringing you happiness. Because you got the Judgment card, the Ten of Cups here. And that could be somebody coming back from the past who made you happy. Or it could be somebody that made you happy, made you feel good. Maybe you're in a situation right now when it comes to love and relationship where you do feel, it's just not working for you. The relationship's not going forward. It's at an impasse. You don't feel like this is going to work for you. So you could be in a relationship right now where you feel like it's not working for you. All right? You feel like you can't go forward with it. Or you feel like you're going to go forward with it and it's not going to go anywhere. It might be a relationship where you feel trapped. Universe is giving you a chance to free yourself. And like I said, with the reconciliation card, the judgment, and 10 of cups, it could be somebody you're connecting with who made you happy from the past, who made you feel good. All right, there's a definite reconciliation coming in for you where you'll be able to release an ex or release somebody that's not serving your life anymore. I'm getting the sense of that because that's in the future. Release your ex. All right, I feel like when this person comes back, you're going to feel alive again. You're going to be like, wow, I should have been with that person from the start. Because like I said, remember, everything's all about divine timing here. Like I said, because if you're in a situation now where you don't feel stuck and nothing's going forward, the universe could bring something new for you in to give you a new insight into really what your situation is. Because sometimes the universe likes to do things like that. And that's what the worth waiting for is. That's the divine timing. So everything happens in the right time for the right reason. So there's definitely looks like a rekindling of an ex, but it looks like it's going to be very positive. And this is with someone who's made you happy, someone who you've had good times with. And so that's definitely very strong messages here for you, Aries, here. So you've got some major decisions to make, Aries, coming up, all right? Major decisions here. And like I said, last, I'll leave you with this. Your intuition is key. If it don't feel right, then don't do it. If a situation is your life is at an impasse and not going forward, it's time to change it, all right? You don't want to get stuck in energy of not going forward or put yourself into a situation where it's not going to go forward and you're going to feel stuck, all right? No one should ever have to feel stuck. Aries, powerful messages here. I really appreciate the support. Thank you guys for your continued support on my channel. If you like a more personal private reading, you can check out my description box and get the information you need for a personal private reading. Okay, guys, thanks a lot, and I will see you next time.